Grand Rising Kings, Queens, Gods, Goddesses, multi-exclusive dimensional being Kai with another exclusive. So today's video is gonna be real simple-minded and real straightforward because something real fishy going on. For me, I don't like getting involved with China bullshit. I don't like getting involved with the North Korea shit, but you gotta really sit here and put two to two together. Why is King Jong-Un is in the news? Now you gotta really question some shit. Now, what my spirit told me was he didn't want to agree to some procedures and some terms and conditions that will allow some testing to be going on down there in North Korea or some equipment to be going on. Because I'm pretty sure some shit always going on down there. So you got to really get to the question now. So it's real funny that they just, if you go on Google, they they give you this information. But I don't like agree with everything that I don't really agree with all the information that Google give me, because at the end of the day, I just read right through it. It's just bullshit. It's all scripted. So they want y'all to, because remember, look, if you go on Google and you type in North Korea coronavirus cases, you don't see no cases. You see cases in South Korea. You see cases all over the country. That goes to show it's just a global pandemic, which is a election procedure that they're going to be utilizing to depopulate people, places, and things. Now, it's funny and it's very strange that they labeling his death as a coronavirus thing when they said supposedly it was a wrong treatment that went on with his heart. So they related it to him falling down the steps. What the fuck does me falling down the steps got anything to do with my heart being manufactured on as far as surgery? That got nothing to do with my heart. So that just goes to show they just mind fucking y'all with another scripture. Feel me? And TMZ was the first to be reporting this, so supposedly, which just pretty much popped up 10 a.m. And today is April. Yeah, we in April, April 24th, I believe. Yeah, I believe we in April 24th or 25th. But remember, their favorite number is 13, which, as you know, which they utilize that number on Fred the Godson. If you do the calculations, can remember anything with a 13 is a sacrifice to them. That's another spirit ascending and going above. Remember, that's the only way how they actually get above. They utilize rituals, they do all kind of spells, and that's basically what they doing on y'all with these fake ass tally numbers. Because last I checked, AIDS, STDs, HIV, cancer, diabetes, HPV, all these diseases that they made in the laboratory, these shits still exist. But if they basically, because look at it like this, you can be a homeless person. You can go to the hospital, but they won't treat you because you don't have insurance, you don't have money. And they made a post saying that homeless people don't got this virus. So of course, if you ain't got insurance, you ain't got money, we not gonna basically utilize you, because basically we not gonna get money out of it. But if you on the insurance or health insurance and shit, be gonna be like, this is a person we can use as a test dummy. So what they do is they test your blood, they utilize animal blood and human blood, they mix it up with chemicals and inject you with it. So basically, if you don't know what's going on with you, you allow them to tell you what's going on with you, and they hook you up with these medicines. They put you on these protocols, and what it's doing is fucking up. It's compromising your immune system. So when you allow somebody outside of you to do what your body normally does naturally, then you fall right into they hands, they system, and so it's a money thing. Feel me? So if you homeless, you can't provide us with no money, then there's no purpose. But of course, you utilize somebody like a celebrity, they go up there and shit, and they put their life on the line, not knowing what's going on, not knowing that they can heal themselves naturally. Boom. You put into the consideration matters of that person, that's what will happen. Down with this King Jong-Un shit, there's a whole lot of, there's a whole big agenda going on, because there's really no coronavirus cases that's being popped up on the internet, but it's being globally as an epidemic. But North Korea is not in the center spectrum. So if he's the president of that country, and of course if you're not agreeing to their terms and conditions, what happens? They're gonna either kill you, cause a catastrophic event, or try to get rid of you. Now China is going over there. because they said that there's a possible chance that he's on his deathbed. Maybe they on their way over there to kill his ass. Because remember, look at it like this: they a whole government system working together. Feel me? And once you don't agree to their terms and conditions, and you a president, and you on their land, they're gonna get rid of you, or they're gonna create a story, a timeline to basically dilute you. But you gotta question everything on that timeline. You gotta question everything that you're reading, and you gotta question: is this shit real? Is it true? Then you got to start like really doing slight research. But if you really want to get spiritual with this information, all you got to do is go to the end realm, find out what's going on behind the scenes, and you will get all the information that's concluded to you. Feel me? Your spirit is a spaceship. It travels all over the place. So if you out here seeking for information, you will receive it in your own unique way. Remember that. You got to be unconscious for this shit to receive it subconsciously, because the spirit is the unconscious, which is the only one that was created first, which is the only vessel, the only being that was created first, the being. We ain't gonna even talk vessel with this shit, because your spirit got no shape, it got no form, feel me? The unseen realm. The soul is in your body. It's the dummy. It's experiencing feelings, values, and pleasures. Same thing how you express yourself in a unique way with your physical vessel is the same way that's basically being utilized. So with this whole Kim Jong-un shit, he may have not agreed to their terms and conditions on the way they want to do things. And of course, but the thing is, this ain't just happened today. This was like pretty much published, I would say a few days ago, or it could be a week ago. But why are we just hearing about this shit? So that goes to show you that there's some real deep, dark shit going on with this whole concept and situation. So if he does end up dead, I won't be surprised. And then when you start seeing North Korea start evaluating with coronavirus cases, then you're gonna be like, so he dies of coronavirus, but out of all the people out there, how come the president dies of the coronavirus? That's what they trying to labelize it. But they said coronavirus cases ain't really out there, and they pretty much not participating in that agenda, maybe. But I'm not out there. But the frequency, vibrations, and energies that I'm receiving is pretty much putting me into the something is very real fishy going on. But this whole shit is fishy though, and it's just an election agenda. So they trying to get rid of people and bring that number down and get control and utilize their things in their own unique way, because we're in the age of Aquarius. So they got to update their system. A lot of people wasn't really into their shit no more, so they got to remix their shit on the higher level and get a lot of people attention, mind, body, and soul into this web, this dark web that we in. A lot of people that's actually feeding it, because once you give your imagination, creativity, belief, your imagination, once they got your mind, that's it. They got everything else. They're gonna butt fuck you. They're gonna put all this stupid shit out there for you to believe. And once you believe it, you give them power. And they just keep utilizing your frequency, vibrations, and energy, because they feed off that shit. They're going to keep using it for whatever they want to manifest. Remember that shit. The shit that they gave you is they shit. So if you ain't utilizing shit in your own unique way and you just basically following the story and narrative that they gave you, then something not right. So you can do your own research. Hurry up and do it real quick. See if they got any. You can check South Korea. You can check all these other countries. They got coronavirus cases, but you don't see it in North Korea. So you got to already do your research, though. But fuck that. You got to do your research on the spiritual level and a subconscious level, too. And of course, you always going to do it on an energy level. But remember, this is just temporary. But once you really dive into that shit, you will really see shit for what it really truly is. But yo, real shit, don't get no vaccine and say no to vaccines. And make sure you're utilizing your things in your own unique way. And make sure you spreading the word. Because we ain't about to have these motherfuckers trying to terrorize shit for another 2,000 years. Time to take your power back, or you're going to be a sheep plugged into the matrix. Real shit.